Willkommen zurück beim Let's Play des Stanley Parable, Folge Nummer 3. Und wir wählen jetzt mal noch einen Approach. Moment, irgendwas ist hier anders als vorher. Hier war doch vorhin noch ein Büro.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ihr habt jetzt das Großraumbüro einfach wegretuschiert, ne? Probieren wir es doch nochmal auf diese Art und Weise. Was kommt denn jetzt? Im Meetingraum.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ich finde es übrigens sehr schön, dass dieser Schriftzug nicht auf dieser Wand steht, sondern hier. Sodass man ihn nicht die ganze Zeit sieht, wenn man auf dem Scheißhaus sitzt. Beeindruckend. Oh, schaut mal. Fahrstuhl. Ha, witzig. Ich stelle mir die Frage, wie lange es dauert, bis das Spiel selber jetzt irgendwas tut. Sind die Panels aus Portal übrigens, ne? Ja, okay. Das führt zu nichts.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Das hatten wir ja schon. Aber
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
nö.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Geil.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Das wäre auch zu einfach gewesen.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Ach, witzig. Was haben wir denn hier? Ein Modell von unserem Büro. Die Office. Ist das eine Anspielung auf die Serie? Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game and the buttons are pressed. These keywords were innocent. Credits! Guckt mal, wir haben Credits. Screenshot. Was war denn hier noch? Filing Cabinets. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reached the 2 doors in a good time. Ich wollte sagen, die haben das entfernt. The 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Ist das gerade ein Making-of-Room des Games? Das ist ja total cool. Ich muss das jetzt auskosten. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the very first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. Okay. Office doors. Office computers. Cool. Office clock. Boss office. Was haben wir da hinten noch? Ich finde das gerade irgendwie komisch. The Office. Das ist ein Stück von der Wand. The Maintenance Room. Aha. Aha. Mhm. Was? Witzig. E-Mails an den Erzähler. Ach so. Choice leading to the apartment ending. A timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Aha. Könnten wir ja auch noch testen. We also wanted the option of the player to falling to their death. Ah ja. Das sieht so ein bisschen aus nach Half-Life. Oh, da ist ein Spoiler drin. Confusion Ending. Es gibt im Maintenance Room gibt es noch ein Ende. Interessant. Das ist wie ein Museum. Das ist total geil. Gehen wir noch ein bisschen hier durchs Museum. Ah. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Countdown Ending. Kenne ich gar nicht. Finish the two endings together instead. Okay. The Countdown Room. Hat's doch was mit diesen Knöpfen noch da auf sich? Ja, spielt den Trailer halt nicht ab, ne? Aha, ja. So, es gab doch noch eine zweite Seite. Da hinten.
They're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you? Stanley walked through the green door.
Okay. Outtakes, auch lustig. Ah, okay. Dann haben wir jetzt alles gesehen. Wo war hier der Ausgang? Da nicht. Ich glaube doch eins hoch, gell? Ah ja, ach, wow, hier, ja.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Okay. Ach, muss ich das wirklich drücken? Hör doch auf. Okay, ja, ich glaube, das war's für diese Folge. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, Daumen nach oben und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dahin, macht's gut. Tschüss.